This is the ultimate safe wash on a $500,000 car.
Exactly, on any car for that matter. Hi, I'm Ivan.
I'm Nick.
And this is DIY Detail. Today, we've got a 1994 Porsche Turbo S. And it's a survivor car. It only has 18,000 miles on it. Now, the paint isn't perfect, but we don't want to make it any less perfect.
The reality is, by touching your car, you're risking inflicting scratches.
Right. Today, we want to mitigate that to the least amount of scratching possible. And how we're going to do that is we're actually going to start with Rinseless Wash. We're going to pre-treat with the Rinseless Wash. In pre-treating with the Rinseless Wash, it's going to be using its polymers to encapsulate the dirt and slightly lift it off the surface. Then from there, Incredible Suds. Incredible Suds in the foam cannon, we'll be putting that on there and letting the suds do their thing. Then, 2-bucket wash with an ultra soft wash mitt. Then from there, we'll be using quick beads to rinse. Now, we're using quick beads to rinse because it's actually providing some ceramic protection and it aids in drying. But not only are we doing that, we're going one step further and using ceramic gloss as a drying aid with our twisted drying towel.
If you know Ivan LaCroix from his 40 years in the detailing space, you know that he is a minimalist. He's all about efficiency. You need a couple of products to wash the car. So this is pushing you out of your comfort zone to appease the OCD detailers out there like me.
And I'm OCD as well, but I'm OCD on efficiency. Nonetheless, we want the safest wash possible. And this is one of the ways. We have another video that will be linked up here on doing the same type of wash, it'll actually be on the other side of this car, on a rinseless method. So 2 methods, 2 basically the ultra safe washes.
I'm gonna get the foam cannon.
Yeah, I know you are. So, attack. First step, rinseless wash. We have it in an IK sprayer, and we're going to be dousing the surface with the rinseless wash, including the wheels. While this is dwelling, Nick is going to get the bucket ready, and now we're going to put it on the car. The foam is doing its thing. It's bringing the dirt down, and Nick's bringing in a 3rd bucket. What's the 3rd bucket?
I like to make things complicated. So this is my Incredible Suds filled bucket. I even have a grit guard at the bottom, and I have a number of different brushes that I'm going to use. Now this is a little bit stiffer brush, so I'm going to use this on the wheel faces here, on the
tires.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to take a softer bristle brush here and get the rim faces with those beautiful calipers in there. Now it wouldn't be a true detailing video without my small boar's headed brush for all the lug nuts.
Lug nuts and all those rivets around the edge, or all the bolts in this case.
Yep. And by the way, this is also fun. So it's the safe way and the incredibly fun way. Let's see if I can get the caliper in there. Why not, right?
Yeah. And you have the other brush for doing the barrel.
Absolutely. Don't forget about the barrels. Nice and careful in there. Work on any brake dust. Okay, I'll just dip it back into my bucket. And we're letting the Incredible Suds work while we hit the wheels first, and we'll just go from there.
After we've let the foam dwell, we're actually going to rinse it off. It's going to be taking some of the dirt off with it and the wheels that Nick did a great job on.
Now, Ivan, surely we're done now. There's no way there's more steps.
There's a few more steps, Nick. When you're wanting the ultimate safe wash, we want as much lubrication as we can possibly get. That's why we're going to be putting the foam cannon back on it before hitting it with a mitt.
So now it's time to actually wash the vehicle.
Exactly.
And we're gonna do this with our wash mitt soaked in the wash bucket.
Right.
This is such a soft wash mitt too.
It is. And Nick is washing from the top down for a reason. What's that reason, Nick?
Well, I really like to box the windows first of all, and then I'll flip the mitt. But everything's going down, right? If I wash bottom to top, we're gonna let a lot of the soap continue to work and pull the gunk down for us.
Yeah.
Again, the less we're touching the car, the better. And we wanna go no pressure. We've done such a good job to lubricate and remove as much grime as possible already.
Now we're going in the rinse bucket.
Exactly. So this is the rinse bucket. I rub it against the grit guard to get as much dirt as I can out of there. And then you can do one of two things. You can go in the bucket. Sometimes if I'm doing ultra safe, I want all the gunk off of there. I'm going back into my wash bucket for more safety because this is basically everyday life for me, Ivan.
I know.
This is like the Nick method. Make it overly complicated because you're going for the absolute insane best results. Which makes me a good detailer.
It
And I
sure
also have
does.
fun. Now that I do that, there's no way I'm gonna use that on an upper panel. So I'm gonna flip my sides. I've already done this side, but you know, it's the ultra safe method. Why not, right?
Yeah. Don't
I
forget that
missed.
wheel arch.
Oh.
You missed a spot.
All right, well, now where am I going here?
The wheel arch itself. You missed all along here.
Well, I'm just trying to be ultra careful, Ivan.
I know.
Okay, I fit a few lower body panels. I'm definitely gonna go back to the rinse bucket. Get her.
And the grit guard is an important component here.
Or you can use 10 buckets if you want.
You can. And I've seen people do that.
How am I doing? Is that good?
That's better.
Okay. Did I hit this yet? Make sure I get that. I'm gonna do this one more time. I'm gonna remember this side's dirty. I'm going to here.
Yeah.
Don't forget under. Box that window there. I can go just super light pressure.
Yeah. Actually, no pressure.
Exactly.
Basically, it's just the weight of the mitt.
Yep. Back in the rinse bucket. and
Back
we
in the
go
rinse
from there.
bucket. Next, we're gonna hit it with the pressure washer again. Now, I've changed from the foam cannon to the pressure washer tip. You always wanna make sure to test that your tip is well attached, because you could actually think it's snapped in, aim it at the car, and have a tip flying on the car. So, little pro tip there for your tips.
Ivan, one of the rare things I ever get to tell you is that you missed a spot.
Excellent. Where did I miss?
Right here on the mirror.
Oh, perfect. And let's see if the Porsche engineers did their job and that this mirror is going to drip water for like 3 days.
Exactly. Ivan likes to make fun of me, so I gotta give it back whenever I can. Okay,
Yeah.
one of our favorite products, Quick Beads.
Quick beads. Now the reason we're using quick beads is you don't just want to start drying. Water is a solvent. It is not a lubricant. We need to lubricate the surface. And we're going to be lubricating it with quick beads and ceramic gloss. So first of all, the quick beads. Quick beads is a water activated ceramic. What's really fun about it is it provides exceptional lubrication, and we want to protect the surface. Water is a solvent. Water is not great for drying, but we're going to be activating this with water. It's a water activated ceramic, and we put it on, we let it dwell for a few seconds. Again, don't do this in direct sunlight. And we're going to be spraying, but from the bottom up. We don't want to rinse it off the surface. We want to activate it. We want the pressure washer or garden hose. Garden hose works just as well, but we want that water to spread the quick beads everywhere.
I almost like a garden hose better for a rinsing of Quick Beads.
Well, if you like a garden hose, Nick, We have that.
Well, hey, it's the DIY Detail Garage. Why not? So I'm just watching the water beading. It's rapid water beading. It's got graphene in it. It's just instant results. It's probably the easiest way to put a ceramic coating on your car.
Exactly. Does a great job, but we're going for the ultimate safe wash. Now, Quick Beads by itself is a great drying aid. We could start drying this car now.
After you've used Quick Beads, the paint's gonna be a lot slicker when you're drying. You're gonna notice that right away. But why not double it up? Why not do the ultra safe wash with ceramic gloss? So this is gonna be our drying aid, and we're gonna make sure that it's ready to go. The sprayer's primed. You don't need a ton of product, but you know, I'm a rabbit hole all the time. Couple options on towels. No matter what I do, if it's a new towel, I like to just give it a little bit of lubrication just to be extra safe.
Yeah, and this is actually our 3-pack of twisted loop towels. They're great towels. And what I like to do is, again, like Nick, put a little bit on, but I reserve one of them for drying the wheels, and the other two, I have them in my hands. So my hands don't go anywhere on the surface. I'm using the towels as my interface, you could say.
That sounds like very complicated language.
It could be.
But it's the ultra safe wash, so we're not messing around.
Exactly.
Okay.
So like I said, I'm going to reserve one for the wheels, and for the other one, and look how quickly that dries. One pass, and it's perfectly dry.
I love this towel. Look how quick that dries.
Now, one thing when you're using a towel like the one Nick has in his hands, great towel, but it's really big. A safe way of using this towel is to hold it up here and then dry with the bottom of it. So you're guaranteed you're not going to be putting it on the ground at any point.